Don't you hate it when you're looking into something and trying to find an answer, and you've been beating your head against the wall for as long as you can think, and then somebody gives you a single sentence or single phrase or single word that just completely rewrites your brain? Hi, I am Requies, and I usually play games and stuff, but I figured I'd throw this out here. With everything that's been going on in the world, I am attempting at creating things more. I don't know what that's going to be yet. I'm kind of throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. I've tried podcasts in the past. I want to play video games and share experiences with people. I want to share my thoughts on things. I'm not really sure what this channel is going to be, but I had this thought at 3 a.m. and wanted to share. One of the reasons why it's been so difficult for me for the longest time to do anything creatively is because I struggle with perfectionism. There's a big aspect of my life that makes it difficult. And if you happen to know me in real life, then I'm sure you're familiar with it. But otherwise, I have ADHD. And it's very difficult for me to get started on tasks, and not only that, but stick with tasks. Because eventually what ends up happening is I just lose interest completely. But I think part of it is more than just that I lose interest. It's also that I don't think it's good enough. Outside of doing this, which I'm really not doing, this is just one of the first things, and there's a bunch of videos on here of just me playing and not talking. I have a career that I'm hoping stays around, but in the unknowable future, there's the possibility that it might disappear. But I'm pretty much at the top of my field in that. Even me just saying that, I want to add caveats and say, oh, well, it's not that big of a field. It's not all that special. I immediately try to find all the ways of discounting the accomplishments. So I think it's less that I lose interest. I mean, I'm sure that's there. It's ADHD, but it's also that it's not perfect. I'm looking for the perfection of it, which will give me the dopamine I'm looking for because it's perfect. It's a masterpiece. Instead of getting the dopamine from small improvements. Going back to what I was saying at the beginning, though, I've been jumping through a lot of hoops when it comes to trying to figure out how to address this. I have a book by Brene Brown, fantastic book. It's been helping a lot with the shame aspect of things. If it's not perfect, that means I'm flawed, and that's bad because that's what I was taught growing up. So that's been helpful on that front, but something just didn't click. I'm still listening to it. I just started it, but once again, ADHD. So I'm like, oh, well, this isn't giving me the answer I need immediately. So I need to find something else. But the book is still there. I'm finding excuses to listen to it. We'll get there. So I just started Googling, and the one thing that popped up was a Reddit thread. How do I stop being a procrastinator? And it happens to be somebody that mentions I have ADHD. And somebody replied back saying that they had a coach, ADHD coach, and that was giving them some instruction and some feedback on things, and they focused on reframing. And the suggestion that they gave for reframing was, instead of calling it perfectionism, where you're striving to be perfect, and that's how I look at it. It's like, it needs to be perfect. They use the frame optimization thinking. And the moment I read those two words, my brain basically rewrote my entire perspective on ADHD, on procrastination and perfectionism. It's optimization thinking. It's unfortunately how I live my life, where I have to try to find the perfect way to accomplish my task, to get it done without making a mistake and get out quickly. And there's a number of things that I'm sure have come into play on that front. Growing up in a military family, working in a restaurant, working in high-stress environments outside of that, the video game industry, mental health, behavioral health, all of those kind of roles have this, like, you need to get things done in the most efficient way possible. Bing, bang, boom. I wasn't making games. I was doing community engagement stuff, but I digress. I optimize everything. I time everything. I'm sure the ADHD doesn't help with that, but I time everything. So, I get up, I'm going to do this in this order, I'm going to do this in this process, I'm going to do this while this is happening. I'll check the news on my hair dries. I will drink my energy drink while the shower warms up. I will do all of these things so that everything happens within a process efficiently and optimized. Sometimes that is great. I like that being sort of a challenge when I'm working in the kitchen, when I'm cooking, though that can lead to some frustrations if things are not where I'm expecting them to be. But I think the problem comes when I try to optimize things that I don't know how to optimize yet. I recorded 4 hours of playing Death Stranding to upload on here. And I had recorded it. I listened to a little bit of it. I kind of chopped it up. And my goal was like, okay, don't over worry about the editing. Just upload the video. Get yourself out there. And like a few days go by, and I pull up the video because I recorded a second half, and I realized that there were some sound issues the second time I recorded it. And I pulled up the first video that had been online for a few days, and there was no center audio channel. None of the dialogue came through. I came through. Sounds from far left and far right came through, but nothing came through on the center channel. And I broke down. Being awfully transparent here, but I just don't care anymore. Not in a bad way. That's a whole other topic. But I broke down. And I went, okay, I'm a failure. I didn't do this correctly. I didn't do this effectively. I am never going to be able to do this. But that's because I was looking for the perfect result. I was only looking at the end result. I was only looking at the perfect result. And that's what I was expecting to get the dopamine from. And then I felt like a fool for being proud of a flawed project. And when I only look at it as being a perfectionist, that means it's still reinforcing the fact that it's perfect or not. But if I look at it as optimization thinking, then I was just optimizing it too much. And I can go, okay, let's look at what I did correctly. Let's look what I did right. Well, I put it out there. I fucking did it. That's a big part. That's a big part of it. And I think if I remind myself of that phrase of optimization thinking, it'll help me be more mindful of what I am recording and what I am putting out there. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to do it. And just doing it is what's perfect. But again, I need to get away from that phrasing. It doesn't need to be optimized. It just needs to be out there. I don't know who's listening, but I appreciate you listening to this short 11-minute ramble. Probably be a little longer now, but I'm not going to do anything special. I'm going to see if this software I'm using has the ability to do a visualizer for it. I'm going to upload it. I'm just going to upload this. I don't care. To jump onto the political side of things, this shit's not great. So I would much rather have attempted to get myself out there, have some type of attempt at creation, because I can feel it, that I need to create something, share something. And I'm hoping just eventually me playing fucking video games and chatting and sharing the experiences that I love very much with a group of people that are nice and awesome and are looking to just relax with other people. I'm hoping that fills that space. I would like that a lot. I would like to build a small community of people that just want to be nice and hang out with each other and enjoy the magic of interactive media. Anyway, I'm Requies. I play games and stuff. Thanks for listening to the Ramble. Take care.